I must tell you this, about 4-5 months ago, I think, you might have seen it on the news, a young lady, 34-year-old lady, who was a television anchor in Hyderabad, jumped off the 5th floor window, killed herself, left a note, "Nobody is responsible for my death, my brain is my enemy." How many million years it took to get this brain to this size and now it becomes your enemy? She articulated this, but this is true with almost 90% of the human beings. They are suffering their own intelligence, isn't it? If you take away half their brain, they will be peaceful. The more intelligent you are, the more you will wonder, the more you will be confused about everything. The more profoundly you look at life, the more confused you will be. And it's good. Only somebody who doesn't look at anything, who's got a parallel vision, he is dead sure about everything. So you must either be an idiot or a fanatic to do that, and there's not much difference between the two. If mentally, emotionally, we are freaking out on something or the other, I want you to understand there is no complexities to this. To make it very simple, you are freaking whenever things don't happen the way you think they should happen. No? You understand this? Your only problem with life is, it's not happening the way you think it should happen. If it is not happening the way you think it should happen, maybe it is happening somebody else's way and somebody else is happy. People around me think I'm superhuman. No, this is not about being superhuman. This is about realizing being human is super. No, anxiety is natural, isn't it? This is what has happened to your vehicle. It's out of control. You've never done anything to find out where the steering wheel is, first of all. This is not that simple as a car, this is a super computer. Now the problem is most people have not even bothered to find the keyboard. They think if they do this, somehow it'll work. When you're given such a highly sophisticated machine, if you do not conduct it properly, it will cause many problems to you. Fundamental changes are happening in this machine because it's such a sophisticated machine. It's more than a touch screen, if you just wish it, it will happen. When you have such a sensitive and sophisticated machine and you are operating like a blacksmith, then being peaceful seems to be difficult. Peace is not the highest goal in your life, it is the most fundamental requirement. Don't ever set peace as the highest goal. If you do that, you will only rest in peace. If your life also is fixed as the animal life is fixed, this is how you will be, you wouldn't be struggling so much. You wouldn't be experiencing as much pain and misery that human beings are experiencing right now, isn't it? See, for example, a tiger is born. A tiger is not sitting and wondering, how will I become a good tiger? How to become a good tiger? Should I go to the tiger college? Just eat enough food. If you eat well, he becomes a good tiger, isn't it? You are not like that. You are born as a human being. To become a good one, how many things you have to do. Whatever you do, till the end you don't know whether you made it or not. Yes or no? Socially, in a particular society, you can look at people and say, okay, compared to this person, I am better. But by yourself, you do not know whether you are this way or that way, isn't it? Because what is human is not an established state. Every other creature, it's a fixed state. They eat well, they'll become that. If you eat well, at the most your body will grow, nothing else will happen. Isn't it so? Everything else have to be strived for because nature has left you free to become whatever you want to become. And right now, humanity is suffering its freedom, not its bondage. If you're suffering your bondage, it's bad enough, but it's okay. Because if you suffer your bondage, you will want to become free. If you suffer your freedom, it's a tragedy, isn't it? Does depression work for you? So, if you are angry, if you're depressed, you're miserable, just shut up, okay? Recently there's been a certain amount of controversy around me because I said the worst crime that humanity has committed is the idea of heaven. So in India, everybody, all communities, Hindus, Muslims, Christians, everybody against me, because they're all thriving selling tickets. Why I said this was, this idea, there is a better place than this, is a terrible idea. Hello? There is a better place than this is a horrible idea. I'm asking, do you have any proof that you are not already in heaven and making a mess out of it? Hello? If you look at this planet from elsewhere, stand on the moon and look down, this looks like heaven. Hello? You can simply sit here and you're super alert, so alert that you're stoned. That is a way to get stoned. Not smoking weeds. Leave the weeds for the cows. Okay, human beings can do better things. So, people thinking by smoking marijuana and feeling little smoked out, all that's happening is you're getting a little hazy in your head. If getting hazy is spirituality, then I don't want to be spiritual. For me, the biggest thing is this crystal clear way of living. Getting hazy is not life, that happens in death. Yes, life will be hazy at that time. When you're sick and dying, life will be hazy. When you're alive, clarity is the most important thing, and clarity can be intoxicating. I can make that happen for you. If you can be with me in a certain way, I can have you all stoned out. Because the substance is not outside, the substance is within. Do not worry about your future. If you do your present well, future will naturally blossom. We can only work with what's on our hands right now. You cannot work with what's on your mind. You can plan for what's on your mind, but you cannot do anything about it. You can only act in the present moment. You can only handle what is there right now. Rest is only on our mind. Our mind is a tremendous gift where it remembers vividly every experience and every information that comes our way. Well, this can be transformed into a phenomenal imagination, but if you lose control over your imagination, if you lose the discrimination as to what is imagination and what is reality, what is future, what is present and what is past, then your mind will become your greatest enemy. Most human beings are not suffering life, they're just suffering their memory and their imagination. What happened 10 years ago, they still suffer. What may happen day after tomorrow, they already suffer. This is not about life. This is about lack of control over two most fantastic faculties that human beings have, a vivid sense of memory and a fantastic sense of imagination. Those who want to die will close their eyes, and those who want to live should be up to catch the first rays of sun before it hits the planet. Huh? You must be the first one to catches the sun rays, not the insects, not the birds, not the blades of grass. You must be the first one to get it. Well, just every day for next 2 weeks, just get the first rays of sun on your body and see what happens to you. You will live a different kind of life altogether.
The bull was grazing upon the grass and the pheasant, the bird, was picking ticks off the bull. They're in some partnership. There was a huge tree at the edge of the field. The pheasant looked up at the tree and very nostalgically said, "Oh alas, There was a time when I could fly to the topmost branch of the tree, but now I do not have enough strength in my wing even to fly to the first branch of the tree." The bull very nonchalantly said, "Oh, that's no problem. If you want to get to the top of the tree, every day you take a certain dose of my dung. Every day eat some of my dung and within a fortnight you will get there." Very hesitantly, the pheasant started pecking at the dung, and lo, on the very first day he reached the first branch of the tree. Within a fortnight, he did reach the topmost branch of the tree. So he went and sat on the topmost branch of the tree, just beginning to enjoy the scenery. The old farmer who was rocking on his rocking chair saw a fat old pheasant sitting on topmost branch of the tree. He pulled out his shotgun and shot the bird off the tree. The moral of the story is, many times even bullshit can get you to the top but never lets you stay there.